Welcome, everybody, and thank you for coming to tonight's Zoom call. We're very excited and happy to have Victor Cohen as our guest. He's an ex-NFL player. He runs an awesome charity called the Victor B. Cohen Foundation, where he really helps youth in the fight against obesity. And the way we met Victor was a number of years ago during his charitable events. We sponsored him with Real Water, and he's been a fan of Real Water since then. Besides being a philanthropist, an athlete, he is also a personal trainer. So he's very much into, what works and what doesn't work with personal training. And of course, Real Water works with personal training. So we're excited to have Victor. So Victor, welcome to being on our call today. So thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'm really happy to be a part of the Real Abundance movement.
Excellent, excellent. So with people like you who are in a fraternity that very few of us can experience, for instance, like Stephan Bonnar, UFC Hall of Famer, that's a fraternity of fighters that very few people on the planet are. Well, being in the NFL is a fraternity of gentlemen that is very rare as well. To make it to that level of playing, you have to be, gifted, have to have a super work ethic, have to be in great shape. So I like to ask questions that the normal guys like us couldn't really have experiences with. So my question to you is, what's it like when you're sitting in the locker room or your prep room right before a game when you got, 50, 60,000 people out there, you're on TV with another, 4 or 5 or 10 million people going to watch. What are you feeling like? What's going through your head right before you run out onto that field?
Well, first and foremost, you always have butterflies. And it really depends on the previous week. If you won that game, if you lost that game, your main objective is to play better than the previous game. So basically, every person on the team has a responsibility for their position. So, and if you blow your assignment, then you're gonna get pulled out. So it's you just try to just do whatever you can to just get into that zone and just try to focus on zoning the crowd out, because the stadiums are very loud. And it's, you're hyped, but you're nervous at the same time because you don't know what's going to happen. And it's like that week after week. It's crazy.
I can imagine. So my next question is you started your Victor B. Cohen Foundation to help youth, and particularly with childhood obesity. What gave you the impetus or the desire to want to help and go into that specific area?
Well, I hate to share this news with you guys, but it really started to really, what really prompted me to start the foundation was personal tragedies. I lost a lot of family members in my personal life. I lost my uncle to diabetes, and as an early age, I didn't really understand what diabetes was, but then I saw what was going on with him when he had the leg amputation, the kidney dialysis, the darkening of the skin. And, as I got older, I started doing my research and what is diabetes? And diabetes it's all preventable through the proper education, through nutrition, and living a more healthier lifestyle. So that's what really helped me start the foundation, and also, volunteering my time with other nonprofits over the 20 years. It just positioned me to start my own foundation, besides the personal tragedies.
Well, that's really special. So you have a real purpose for caring, obviously, you want to help people through the education. And I know your camps, you get the kids actually out there working and exercising and stuff. So that's really awesome because, Affinity, Real Abundance also has a similar purpose where we want to help people to elevate their lifestyles through better health and nutrition and also increased wealth. Because if your body's working good and you got good health, you got good relationships with your friends and family, and you have plenty of money, what more do you really need in life? Of course, we can always want more, but a lot of stress comes off. So I commend you for actually taking action and making something happen instead of just talking and complaining about it, because action is what makes this world go round. Now, you've been a fan of Real Water for a while. What was it that drew you to Real Water, and tell us a little bit about how it's impacted you and your mission?
Well, for me, I'm all about, doing things the natural, organic way. So when I found out about Real Water, I wanted to find out how I could be involved with becoming a brand ambassador. And so I made a couple calls and some people made the introduction. And with me being a fitness expert for over 20 years, 24 years of experience, it was just second nature for me to just really get involved and promote something that was healthy and will help increase everyone's overall health and well-being. So it's just a blessing to be a part of it for the last 3 years. It's awesome.
Okay, appreciate it. And what have you seen with people drinking real water? As a fitness expert, what have you seen some of the changes, some of the benefits that have experienced with either your clients or the people that you help?
Well, over the 20-something years, I mean, I've had clients who dealt with cancer, and as you know, cancer cannot survive in an alkalinic state. So I recommend anyone that has any type of cancer issue, whether it's breast cancer or whatever cancer may be, to get on alkaline water right away. Even in hospital, people in the hospital, the alkaline water, you know, the benefits, it just helps people heal faster. I mean, there's so many different benefits to real water. And me being 52, of which I just had a birthday on September 12th.
Congratulations.
You know, yeah, and people can't think I'm over 40. So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you know, real water also has anti-aging, you know, properties. So with me drinking this water for the last 3 years, plus years, I mean, it's really made a big difference with hydration, you know, antioxidants, you know, to get rid of the free radicals in the body that, you know, that will keep all the bad stuff out of the system and so forth. I mean, for me, it's a blessing. But you know, it's really good, especially when you live in a desert climate, and this hydration is key. And it's really easy to get dehydrated here if you don't drink the proper, you know, water. But like I say to clients, you would never put bad gas in a Porsche if you want the Porsche to perform at its highest level. So since your body's composition is over 70% water, put the best water in your system so you can perform at the best level. You can think at the highest level. You can do anything at the highest level. You know what I mean? There's so many different benefits. I could keep going.
Well, hey, Victor, I appreciate that, but I do want to put one little caveat. Of course, whenever we mention diseases, we've got to always throw the little real water, the real electron concentrate will not help treat, prevent, cure any disease. That's required by the FDA. Unfortunately, in the United States, in the United States, natural products cannot help with disease whatsoever, according to the official dogma, which is a difference between allopathic medicine, which is turn a symptom off with a drug, as opposed to the holistic medicine of Asia or the East, which is treat the whole body, and then the symptom will go away when you treat the whole body. So we just got to throw that out there, because whenever we talk about disease, but I don't disagree with you. I mean, we do have a lot of doctors who have similar sentiments, but it's not a drug and it can't treat, cure, prevent any disease. Just to make sure we have that out there for legal reasons. We don't want the FDA coming and shutting us down.
You know,
what's that?
The important thing is everyone has choices. So make the right choice. You know, I've been training clients, and I always tell all my clients, look, get on alkaline water, real water. I mean, people see my posts on a weekly basis for the last 3 years, and people always wonder, so how can I get this water? I'm like, just go to realwater.com, drink realwater.com. And I want to just touch on just a few things from what I've seen with my clients. So can I go over the list?
Sure.
All right. So some of my clients who are diabetic, you know, it's helped them decline their blood sugars, and which is huge in diabetics, you know. And I've had people who were borderline like type 2 diabetics be able to get off their medications because they're eating properly, and they're just really improved the overall health by, you know, investing in their own nutrition and just their own research at the same time.
So it's
all right, so
like willing to take responsibility and go into action, you can really help your body take care of itself. But it's got to happen up here first. You got to decide that you're not just going to go with the McDonald's and the supersize, and really look into what'll help. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So another thing that I've learned, especially with this COVID situation, is my immune system has remained very strong. So I feel with this real water, it just boosts my immune system. What do you think?
Well, we've been hearing that a lot with people. They feel their immune system. We hear a lot of people say that once they get on real water and start paying attention to their nutrition, that the incidence of being ill goes way down to zero for many people. So, of course, with the real water, we believe that it helps with the hydration on cellular level and also helps move the toxins out more efficiently, which if your water, like you said at the beginning, is over 70% of water, you know, your body's over 70% water. Water is the foundation of everything in your body. So you might, so you give it the and it's like supercharges it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Plus, you know, I'm so busy with all the, not just the nonprofit, the training. I'm just so busy with everything. It just helps me keep my my energy levels up. So it really helps with the energy. You know, plus the skin, it helps with hydrating the skin. Your skin looks healthier. It just glows a certain way. I mean, I can't even emphasize more. And then also, as you know, there's tricks of the trade with losing weight. And what I feel with real water, it helps control the appetite. So what it does, it tricks the body into being full so you don't eat as much. And that's, you know, part of the nutritional aspect of it. It's really good.
That's awesome. Well, particularly in the desert, right? The skin thing, staying hydration and the skin, that's a big plus. I want to point out something too on this, Victor, that we've been talking a lot about real water because real water is our foundational product, but the real electron concentrate, which we sell through Real Abundance, it's the super sauce to real water. So real water is the only water that we know of that has negative ionization, stable negative ionization on the market. You can buy those $5,000 machines that sit on your countertop, but it's not stable. It doesn't give you the negative ionization more than a day or two, where real water has figured out how to stabilize it. And the real electron concentrate is the super sauce. It is the actual concentrated version of what makes real water special. So what we do with real water is we just purify it real good. Like you've been our company, you see, we purify it. And then we add our technology, the real water concentrate or the real electron concentrate back into the water right before we bottle it. And that's what makes it alkaline and stable negative ionization. So people, when they buy the little bottle of the real water concentrate, they can take any water, any good purified water, anytime, anywhere on the go, and quickly turn it into real water. So that's powerful, particularly when you're traveling.
Another thing I agree.
I want to mention is you can put it in your coffee when you're out and about, and you don't have to use as much sugar or honey to sweeten it because it takes a lot of the acidity out of it. You can put it in your iced tea. You can actually put it in wine. You can turn an inexpensive bottle, like a $5 bottle of wine, and turn it into a $30 plus if you drink. And I don't do a lot of drinking, but I know I like to tell people to do the wine challenge, and they take a sip of the wine before, give it a squirt, and then swirl a little bit, take another sip, and then their jaw drops because they can't believe how much better the wine tastes with a little squirt.
Right.
So we have so much for the concentrate. But go ahead. I just want to mention that because you mentioned real water, which I know we talk a lot about real water because it's been around for 10 years. But this concentrate is the super sauce of the real water.
Well, I'm from the state called the Show Me State, Chicago area. And what really got me is, what really got me was when you did the test, when you showed me the different, you know, the different levels of water from different companies, and then when you did the test and you put a spray in the water and the test just blew me away. So right then and there, I knew I was on the right track with doing something positive to help people, you know, get healthier.
Well, that's awesome. Is there anything else you want to wrap up with? We like to keep these short, 20 minutes or so, and we're a little bit over 20 minutes now, but we started a little late. But Victor, is there anything else you want to share with the group out there before we cut this off? I do want to add that if you want to, DeMarco, who's also from Chicago right now, is actually in the show. But if you want to watch these, if you go to the Real Abundance, getrealabundance.com website, and you go to our story, our Zoom calls are posted down below, so you can rewatch a different Zoom call.
Got it.
Miss it.
One thing I will say is, since I've been promoting this for the last 3 years, you know, one of the quotes I like to use is, a family that stays healthy together lives longer and healthier together.
Excellent.
So, you know what I mean? I love that. So I'm just telling everyone from my experience and from training clients and recommending this water to everyone that's around in my circle, stay on this water, get it. It's going to help with longevity, It's gonna, like we said previously, boost your immune system, it's just hydration, antioxidants. I mean, it's got so many different properties. You can't go wrong. I mean, it's just like the list goes on and on and on what it's done for me. And like I said, I'm healthy. I just turned 52, and I'm looking better than guys half my age. So, you know, we got to keep moving, and the Real Abundance movement is real, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
And we appreciate you too, Victor. Just think of this. We have people, UFC Hall of Famers, ex-NFL players, MDs, naturopaths. We have so many quality people coming to this movement, as you called it, Victor. I like that. It's just amazing because the quality of the product. And we thank you and we appreciate you, and keep up your good work. I mean, helping those kids and, you know, being part of the solution out there. That's just awesome. So
well, I'm just a messenger from God, trying to do things that are positive, especially in the community, and you know, giving back to our kids who are the next generation of leaders. And that's what gives me great pleasure, because when they say, when you find your passions, you never have to work a day in your life. I'm having fun doing all this, and I know that my blessings will come back in tenfold because I'm doing something positive. So that's all I want to say. Also, I want to say, just, you know, I appreciate you guys, and thanks for tuning in. And I look forward to speaking. I'll be more prepared next time, and you know, with the Zoom call technology, because I don't do too many of them. But I'll be ready next time.
Okay. We appreciate you came through loud and clear. And again, thanks, Victor. And I love that if you do something you're passionate about, you don't have to work a day in your life. And that's how I feel too. We're blessed in that regard. So thanks again. And thank you guys for being on. And until remember, Thursday night, DeMarco's having his third training on how to build through internet groups, Facebook groups. So please get on here and start making it happen. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Thank you.